Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I loud? Am I clear? Is anybody out there? Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in 9 minutes and 40 seconds, breaking it all down. We're going to watch the weekend's close, or the markets close for the entire weekend. There we go. We're going to be breaking down a bunch of gold and silver news, answering your questions live here in 9 minutes and 25 seconds. If you're ready, smash the like button. If you think I should add a bunch of silver to the mega god tonight, put at it. Smash that like button, buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. It's about to be a wild ride. We'll be live here in just 9 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in just 7 minutes and 55 seconds, breaking it all down. We're going to see the markets close for the weekend. We're going to cover the breaking gold and silver news, answering your questions, helping you read the tea leaves. I have a jar full of silver that I'm thinking about adding to the mega god. We're going to be live here in just 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Tap that like button. Channel members, we will be doing a war room at the end of the stream. I need all the crustacean commanders to report in. Give me the name of your brigade and where you're reporting in from. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live. We got Casa Hout reporting in live from the Netherlands. We got LA with Danny checking in. We're about to be live in 7 minutes, and then we're going to go to the war room at the end of the stream. Who's excited? Who's ready? Smash the like button. Ladies and gentlemen, who needs soup? We're about to be live. We're going to cover the market close for the entire weekend. We're going to cover breaking and shocking gold and silver news that you need to know now. We're going to be answering your questions and helping you read the tea leaves. We're going to be breaking it down and having a dang good time in just 6 minutes and 30 seconds. If you're ready, smash that like button. If you're excited, share the stream. If you want free gold, silver, or copper, put free in the chat right now. We're about to be live in 6 minutes and 15 seconds, breaking it all down. Who's ready? Who's willing? Who's with me? Who's still stacking? Let's go! Wow. We got the Shotgun Patrol reporting in with Shotgun Susie. We got Germany in the house. We got the Netherlands. We got Brisbane, Australia in the house. We got Canada in the house, the UK. Wow. We got everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, 4 minutes and 50 seconds from being live. Buckle up. Get excited. And C130 saying it's No Pants Friday. No. No. Let's go. Jacksonville, Florida in the house. Juarez, New Mexico in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in just 4 minutes and 10 seconds, breaking it all down. Sean has his chaps on. No! We got Ohio in the house. Sent you something from my store today. Thank you, Colleen. I did see that in my email. I'm excited to see what it is. Thank you.
Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill.
We got Maryland in the house.
So hit that sub, join the quest. Riches await. You're the best international stacker. Stacking strong, silver, gold, where you belong.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in 3 minutes and 10 seconds, and you are killing me with the chaps. I will look in my provider, my company I work with, and see if there's any custom chaps I can get made. We're going to be live in 3 minutes. Let's go. Yes, swimsuits are welcome. You're good. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. It's about to be live and on. Have to Kill Me is reporting in from Gatlinburg, Tennessee. That's where I took Mrs. IS for our honeymoon. Woo! It's about to be a wild one, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up. Smash the like button, only 15 from 100. We're about to be live in 2 minutes and 25 seconds here.
Crabs are grooving side to side. Ocean waves where dreams collide. Claws are up, the beat we chase. Treasure gleaming, golden space.
Thank you, Amina. Who's ready? If you're ready for the stream, drop a crab in chat. Let's get a crab dance going right about now. Get your claws up. Thank you, ML. Thank you for that laughing disco. Let's get it. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 1 minute warning. Thank you, KTM, for that emoji. 1 minute warning here till we're live. Smash the like button, 9 away from 100. Oh, you guys want the migration? Do you want the old school little kid or migration intro? Let me know ASAP. ASAP. I bought the dip. Did you? Who bought the dip today? Put I bought the dip. I bought it. I bought the dip. Okay, we're going to do a hybrid here. We're going to do a hybrid here. Get ready. Buckle up. Get ready.
Each year, the Stacker Crab makes a pilgrimage to the International Stacker YouTube channel. Here we have a typical stacker crab. While typical crabs will eat shells and food of such, these crabs only feast on silver.
One stacker on a journey to find silver. International Stacker.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? The name is International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. We are just 40 subscribers away from the next big show, and if you haven't seen a big show, you haven't lived. And boy, oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, is it going to be a wild stream today. I want to tease you with something. I want to tease you with something. Who knows what this is? Who out there knows what this is in my hand? Who knows what that is? Okay, we're going to cover the charts. We're going to see what gold and silver did all day long. Then we're going to go into the breaking news of gold and silver. And then we're going to watch the market close here. And then, channel members, we will be going to a war room at the end of the stream. So let me break this down, what happened overnight here. So, ladies and gentlemen, we hit a high on silver of $83.90. We hit a low of $75.69, and we're currently trading on a red candle here at $76.02. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they smacked us left, they smacked us right. Some are depressed, but I'm stacking more. Did you buy the dip? Bought the dip in chat if you did. Big down day with silver, guys, down 8.98%. That's $7.50. Gold had a similar story. We had a high of 4,665.03. We had a low of 4,511, and we're currently on a red candle at 4,540. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a bloody day. Gold to silver ratio just a hair under 60 at 59.69 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. And right here, the Shanghai Futures Exchange is already closed. $86.56 today after hitting a high of $90.60 and a low of $85.48. But when in doubt, zoom out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at this. So let's go to the, well, first let me click save. Beep. Okay. Let's go here to the 1 week chart here before we get into the news. And those scoundrels, they turned us red. Those slippery salamanders. We were green. They turned us red on the weekly. Let's see how the month is looking, though. The month, we're still green. So we're happy there. And Poet of the Fall says, we need Monty Python. Merely a flesh wound. Oh, that's good. Let me write that down. Guys, that is a good one. That is a good one. Flesh wound. Hold up. Now, as this was going on today, ladies and gentlemen, I know many of you probably felt like this.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
But ladies and gentlemen, I was buying the dip. I did buy the dip. I spent about $400 buying the dip. How much did you guys spend? What did you guys get? Okay, so let's go here. Let's go to the breaking gold and silver news. And by the way, if you want to buy the dip all weekend long, you can go over here to Hero Bullion and get 5 ounces at spot. It's free shipping. It's now down to $384.25. It comes in a pretty cool little orange satchel. And the CEO of Hero Bullion will be back on the channel this Sunday evening for the mega show. It's going to be called Behind the Stack. He's going to leak secrets from the big bankers, the refiners, and let us know what's going on in industry so we can stack harder and smarter. So I did put a post on X and I put a post on YouTube. If you guys have a question you want me to ask it, just post it there. I'll shout you out and I'll ask him live. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to jump right into the breaking gold and silver news right now. If you can smash the like button, I'd really appreciate it. So here's the big first piece of news here. And let me make sure. Let me refresh this. Hold on. Let me refresh this. Okay. Everything appears to be cracking. That's what I said here. Look at auto loan delinquencies hit a 32-year high as borrowers struggle with record payments. So we're seeing cracks in auto loans, ladies and gentlemen. We're seeing cracks in credit cards and payments and late payments and being maxed out. We're seeing problems in the real estate market. We're literally seeing everything start to crack. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be wild. And Joe Enos says sold oil options for silver mining options today, 3,500. Congratulations. Good job, Joe, on that. Are you doing what the bankers told you to do, saving in paper fiat currency? Americans lost nearly 20% of their purchasing power in just 5 years. If you saved $1,000 in just 2021, it only buys $800 worth of goods today. Guys, imagine all the people with cash at their home or cash in the bank. Literally just on $1,000, you lost 20% just over a handful of years. That's why we don't stack paper, fiat, currency. Because all throughout history, the big bankers, the politicians, the financial experts tell you to stack this stuff: paper, fiat, currency. And all throughout history, every single one of these, not backed by physical silver, not backed by physical gold, has literally always gone to a zero 100% of the time. And as I whip out and plop down my big old fat stack of Vietnam dong, I want to remind you, it went so bad in Zimbabwe, they got $1 million notes, then $1 billion notes, ladies and gentlemen, and then $1 trillion notes. And that's why we stack this stuff right here. Physical silver, zero counterparty risk. This can't be a margin called. It can't be liquidated. Every mining company could go out of business, and this 90% silver coin from 1936 is still worth more than all this paper fiat currency together. And that's why we stack physical silver. That's why we stack physical gold. And I'm so sorry for putting the Vietnam dong on the silver.
How dare you?
Okay, the next piece of news here is the bond market is absolutely screaming a massive warning, ladies and gentlemen. Stocks at all-time highs while yields explode higher. UK 30-year gilt is at its highest since 1998. Japan 30-year at all-time high. US long-end yields ripping higher, ladies and gentlemen. So let's look at it right here. This is from Bull Theory saying this is very concerning. We are entering the most dangerous bond market in history. In history. So UK 30, that's up 5.859%, highest since 98. Japan, 4.08, that's the highest ever recorded. US, we're back up to 5.148, ladies and gentlemen. Highest since May. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. It's not going to be pretty. In Japan, inflation has now exceeded the Bank of Japan's 2% target for 4 consecutive years. The yen keeps weakening despite repeated government intervention, and every time the Bank of Japan steps in, the U.S. versus the JPY spikes right back up. There's a lot more in here. You could go read it, ladies and gentlemen, but buckle up, prepare for a wild ride. That's all I got to say. And Winter Ice says copper is at 0.12 Rand to 22 Rand, 0.22 cent per gram between 120 to 220 per kilo. People are selling 200 gram bars at 450 Rand right now in South Africa. People are losing their minds. Wow. Interesting. And thank you so much, Red Alert, for that high five. Okay, here's the Comex numbers for today. Silver Comex update. Big shift from eligible to registered. So we saw nothing come in. We saw nothing lead the vault, but we saw 401,000 ounces moved from eligible to registered. My guess was we're going to see that moved back to eligible here in not the too distant future, and then we will see it leave the vaults. Now remember, for anything to be delivered to anybody professionally trading, not everyone can demand delivery. You've of course got to be like an approved trader. It has to be registered first. It has to have a warrant attached to it. Once it's marked for delivery, the warrant has to be neutralized. You have to take it out and put it into eligible for it to go out to whoever ordered it, right? Whoever demanded delivery. So we're probably going to see a net outflow of 400,000 here in the next couple days to a week. But ladies and gentlemen, the Federal Reserve is losing its biggest dove. Major shift incoming. Stephen Moran, the most aggressive rate cutter. Remember, if you like to cut rates, they call you a dove. If you like to raise rates, they call you a hawk. So the most aggressive rate cutter on the FOMC was who consistently pushed for 50 basis point cuts at every meeting is exiting the Fed. This leaves the board noticeably less dovish as Kevin Warsh steps in as the new Fed chair. Powell is also staying on the board until 2028, adding another layer of friction. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. There's an article there if you want to read it. Now, guys, I labored over this one most of the day. If you don't know, my website, internationalstacker.com, is live. It's free. You can click here. You can go to free metal or live metals prices. You can see Oneta for gold, silver, copper, platinum, palladium, and the gold to silver ratio. You can go below it. You can see what markets around the world are open and get information on those. You can go resources. But right here is what I've been working on. Every day I post at least one article, and I think it's pretty good articles. This one I just put out right now is interest rates versus gold, so make sure to go check that out. And really quick, the Hidden Hoard, ladies and gentlemen, sponsored by Hero Bullion. I'm going to be hiding silver across America. 5 ounces here, 5 ounces here, 5 ounces here, 5 ounces here, 5 ounces here. And that's just the first group. There's going to be many more. So if you want to find out how you can get this silver for yourself, come check out the webpage and sign up for one of the meet and greets here. And of course, if you have no clue what No Suit for John means, Daisy the Camel, the Goblin, the Mega the Crustacean Nation, all you have to do is come here to Channel Lore and you can read all about it on internationalstacker.com. And yes, it's been 23 days of No Suit for John. Wow. And we got reporting right now from on the ground in South Africa with Winterize. Oh, and the fuel is going up again. Now 34 to 37 Rand per liter, going up by 3 Rand. Thank you for that update on the ground. Wow. One dove in, one dove out, says R. Lizmed. Okay, here's the next piece of breaking news. Interest rates and gold, the deep relationship most stackers still miss. Just published a detailed breakdown on how interest rates are one of the strongest price drivers, why negative real rates act as rocket fuel for gold and silver, historic examples of massive rallies during low rates environments, what today's rising long-term yields could mean in the short versus long term. If you want to understand the mechanisms behind precious metals moves, instead of just chasing the headlines, this is essential reading for you. Go to my website, check it out, and enjoy. The website's free, and I think you'll have a good time on it. Now, here it is here. Alert. I will have the CEO of Hero Bullion, Jake Haugen, on Sunday night live show. Put your questions down here that you want me to ask him. List your questions here. Any question, I will ask him live, and I will tribute you. Now, I put this out earlier today. Breaking, silver is down 8.7% on the day, but I checked my stack. It is still there. Here's the plan. You stack nothing. You stack silver, do nothing. Guys, this is a real picture of my silver stack from maybe 3 or 4 years ago. This was my silver stack back then. It's grown, it's changed, it's more since then. Additions, subtractions, flips, all kinds of stuff. Now, here's a big piece of news here. Billionaire Eric Sprott has 98% of his estimated $3 billion fortune locked up in gold and silver, and he's still extremely bullish. The legendary precious metals investor recently told Forbes he believes gold could eventually hit 10,000. He sees silver potentially hitting 200 to 300. Who would be happy with 200? Who would be happy with 300? Who would be dancing with me in the streets? Despite already building enormous wealth in the sector, Sprott remains heavily concentrated in physical metals and mining stock. That level of conviction from one of the most well-known names in the precious metals is hard to ignore. Here's the article if you want to read more about that. And somebody said they want to see my full stack. Well, you go here. Go to playlists on my channel. I've got over 2,200 videos, and there is one in here that says full stacks. Here it is. These are my full stack videos from throughout the years. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. There. These are my full stack videos from throughout the year until my newest one right here. I just released this one. I released this video 7 months ago. This was my stack as of 7 months ago. So you could go there and check it out, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see that. And here's another piece of news. UBS just slashed silver demand forecast, but many stackers strongly agree. And Wacky Calculator says, look at how clean IS's garage is. That's funny. Okay. Many stackers disagree with what UBS just said. UBS cut its 2026 forecast for silver demand by 400 million ounces from 400 to 300 million, so by 100 million, citing weaker sentiment, softer industrial expectations, and rising mine supply. Here's why many silver community members are pushing back, including myself. China just had its highest silver import month in roughly 20 years, 528 tons in March alone. Industrial demand continues demand continues to be rising across solar, EVs, electric panels, etc., etc. Peru, responsible for roughly 14% of the global silver supply, continues facing energy and mining instability risks, ladies and gentlemen. Comex eligible silver inventories continue seeing notable outflows. These are just a few pieces of the puzzle, but they said rising mine supply, and literally we hit peak mining in 2016, and every year since then it's gone down 1 to 3%. So go check out this post, read the article if you want to know more. And how many of you guys have felt this way? Thank you, C130, for that laughing disco ball. How many of you guys have ever felt this way? Waiting for my postman after buying silver at $89 an ounce, seeing it drop to 77, and still haven't got my coins. Who has ever been in this situation? I have been in this situation so many times. So funny. I thought that was so funny. That's something I think is kind of a rite of passage of a silver stacker. And let's go to the charts here. And Blue Shadow says, Sprott, that's barely a GSV of 35. That would leave enormous potential for silver still on the table, in my opinion. Thank you for that. And guys, Brian McQuillan's trying to get John Soup. He gives 5 memberships that went to Scott, Will, Steven, Trump Girl, and where is the clicker? Congratulations. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. I'll be seeing you at the end of this live stream in the next channel member only war room. What happens in the war room stays in the war room. Clothing is not optional. You got to be fully clothed. Let me get this dirty paper fiat currency out of here. But I hate to say it, ladies and gentlemen. Brian McQuillan tried, but no soup for John.
Please, sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Here's the soup.
We tried. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
Wow. Wow. And we've got just 2.5 minutes here left in the market before it closes. Pakistan Zinda says, better not break 75.5, the EMA 100 daily, or we go to 67. Then time to back up the truck. Okay. Top of the Matrix says, we got Zots in the war room. Oh, no. No soup for John, says John. And Future Motive says, this is the greatest crab show on earth. Well, on a YouTube anyway. Crab Central Casting. Thank you, Future Motive. And Winter Eye says, buying silver or gold, silver, 999 Kruger Rand was 1,300 Rand. Now it's worth 2,500 Rand. Wow, congratulations. Wow. And Steven says, IS, I am ready to buy your stack now. That silver is down, and you're ready to sell it cheap. I'm not selling. I've got diamond claws. Who out there's got diamond claws with me?
Diamond claws.
And a big shout out and thank you to all the Diamond Claw members on the chat, on the stream, and the channel. It's viewers like you that help me do what I do, so thank you so much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've got something wild to show you. I'm going to show you after the market closes. I've got a jar or something to show you. If you want to see the jar, say, show me that jar, and smash the like button. We only need 12 more to 200. And ladies and gentlemen, we're about to have the 1-minute danger zone warning to the closing of the market. Yes, we are doing a war room at the end of the stream, so don't go anywhere if you're a channel member. And we've got 50 seconds left until I show you guys what came in the mail. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's all I've got to say. Go nowhere. But does this not look like the classic shark fin attack, ladies and gentlemen? And ladies and gentlemen, we're at $76. We're fighting the bankers. I'm going in. Okay, we're holding the line here at $76 with 15 seconds left in the market till it closes. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 10 seconds left here. It looks like it's already frozen. I'm going to be counting it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And ladies and gentlemen, the bloodiest day in a while is closed. This is the close of the week. And shocker, they're doing it for options and everything else, I'm sure. But we were down 9.01% on silver today, $7.52. One thing I can assure you, if it was going up 9%, there would have been a halt. There would have been a glitch. Somebody would have pulled a plug somewhere. But even after all that, we ended green at $76 even on silver. We ended on a green candle with gold as well, 4,540.65. We ended with the gold to silver ratio just a hair under 60 at 59.73 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. And Shanghai ended at $86.56. So here's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. So we will be going to the war room, channel members, in 5 minutes here. But look at this, guys. Does anybody know what this is? Let me mess with the light. Does anybody know what this is and how glossy and glistening this is? Ladies and gentlemen, this is about 30 ounces. This is about 30 ounces of silver crystal. Somebody refined this. 3Tim3 refined this. And he sent this in to me. Now, I'm still waiting back for his feedback on what he wants me to do with this. Oh, there he is. 3Tim3's in chat. Now, 3Tim3, am I supposed to put... Hold up. Let me move the chat so I can see it. 3Tim3, am I supposed to put all of this in the Mega Ga? Part of it in the Mega Ga? Am I supposed to melt it and drink it on and make a viral video? What do you want me to do with this 3Tim3, guys? 3Tim3 sent this in. Let's see what he says. Look at that. It's about 33 ounces, 30, something like that. Let's see what 3Tim3 says, ladies and gentlemen. We're waiting on his feedback here. I think by his emojis, it's for the Mega Ga. So 3Tim3, are you cool if I break this up into smaller little satchels or vials or something? That way I can spread it out across the Mega Ga. Are you cool with that? And OC Stacker says, it's crystallized refined silver from nitric acid. Yes, it is. Let's see how 3Tim3 answers me. I think this is all for the Mega giveaway. Let's see. I'm waiting for his reply. David Knight says, have you ever heard of fluorspar? You will soon. Whoa. What is that, David Knight? No, I haven't. I'm waiting for 3Tim3 to respond to me. Look at this, guys. I think I'm going to get little vials or satchels or skulls or something. It's yours. Do what you want with it. So, guys, he said this is mine. Do what I want with it. What do you guys think I should do with this? What do you guys think I should do with this? You got 3 seconds to tell me. You got 3 seconds to tell me. 3, 2, 1. And Pio Trek says to drop it. Another 30 plus ounces of silver in the Mega giveaway. Ladies and gentlemen, we're over 80 ounces of silver in the Mega giveaway. Who wants it? Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen. Wow. And Defend, congratulations on becoming a channel member. I'll see you in the war room here in a minute and 55 seconds. Are you guys amped? Someone says, send it to Backyard Bullion, 1 poured silver crab for the GA. Oh, I could do that. I could send it to someone and get it poured. I could send it to SGT and get it poured into a Mega crab. Wow. But thank you so much, 3Tim3. Can everyone shout Tim in chat? Tim, Tim, Tim. Yeah. Someone said donate it to the animal rescue. No, I'm donating it to the Mega God to give away to you guys. Because without you, I'd be nothing. Thank you so much, crustaceans. And channel members, we're going to be going to the war room here in about a minute. Don't forget, Sunday evening, I will be live at Market Open, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will have the CEO of Hero Bullion on, Jake. He's going to be answering your questions from behind the stack. So get him into me on YouTube or X, and I'll ask him. And ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're going to start the countdown. Channel members, get ready for the war room. All channel members, prepare for the war room. All channel members, prepare for the war room. All channel members, prepare for the war room. To everyone not coming to the war room, I will see you Sunday evening at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time sharp. Be there or be square. Channel members, prepare yourselves. We're about to go to the war room. So everyone not coming, I'll say CYOTNO. Catch you on the next one. Channel members, get ready to go. If you get lost, just go to the channel. Go back. Just go to the channel. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm under the gun. And click membership. You should find it here if you get lost. If you click membership, it's got all the war rooms, everything going. But channel members, we're going in 10 seconds. Get ready to hold your breath, channel members. We're going here in 10 seconds. Get ready. Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath.